up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Misa Hilton Brim, the congregation would like to have a word with you. No, honestly, Misa Hilton Brim needs to pick a side. Now, listen, right? Why are we talking about Misa? Because she literally said she was writing her life story. And I said, oh, you better be careful because we saw what happened to Kim Porter around the time she was writing a tell all life story. But Misa wants us to know, calm down. It's going to be about her coming up. And she had some very interesting things to say about Diddy and his legacy. And I said, first of all, Misa, you need to read the room. Second of all, and this is second of all, when someone is being accused of these horrible things that Diddy did, and there is mounting evidence that they are true, and you yourself might experience some of it. I understand supporting people, but you got to understand if you're going to stand on the side of the devil, baby, you're going to take all the opinions we have about the devil. And let me say to the people being like, leave her alone. She's been through enough. Ain't nobody picking on Misa. But if y'all was out here calling Young Miami to the thing, calling her the next Zane Maxwell, do this and that, and Young Miami basically just kept her mouth shut, kept living her life and making her money and going a thing, how are we holding so much space for what Misa's doing? Again, I will say this, these people that continue to be around Diddy, whether they are victims or not, they are also enablers. That, like, Young Miami was, of course, you don't got to come out and speak because at the end of the day, Young Miami was trying to still be in the business industry. Did he still have a lot of powerful friends trying to see which way things go? Young Miami did the only thing she could do, which was be quiet and go skate. Right? I think she's back with her kid's father, whatever. Misa's out here talking about some legacy, y'all. Let's get into this because I don't even know what to say about this. So Misa posted a picture on her Instagram. Misa posted a picture on her Instagram where she was basically announcing that she's doing a tell all book. It was a picture of her looking super fresh face. And I believe she is carrying Justin. Okay. I guess this is when her life changed. It bonded her forever to Diddy. And in these pictures that she posted, right? She said, I was pregnant. Puffy just got fired from Uptown Records. Dre said there cannot be two kings in the castle. He was right. It comes a time. Puffy was scared. He had a child on the way, and we just moved into a big, beautiful new home. He had me call Dre and ask for his job back several times. Dre stood on business the same way a father would when it's time for his son to make that move. Already she's romanticizing Diddy. I told Puffy he could do it. He was a mastermind. He just had to do exactly what he had been doing successfully at Uptown Records, just for himself now. I wasn't scared. I believed in him. Bad Boy started in our basement in Scarsdale, New York, thanks to the legendary Burt Paddle. One night we were at the Palladium and Puff was about to give Flex the record. I can still picture that moment. We were at the bar patiently waiting for the record to be played. The crowd response was going to tell us everything we needed to know. Flavor in Your Ear played. Everyone went crazy. Puff looked at me and said, You see that shit, niece? I just smiled. It's Bad Boy. My life story, my experience, besides every bad boy, is a bad gal. Then she said, Please do not come here with any negativity. Instead, try praying for all involved. You cannot erase history and cultural impact. This is also our legacy. Every single person whose blood, sweat, tears, talent, and business acumen went into this movement. Were you not entertained? Were you not inspired? By the way, I had Justin at 19 years old. I turned 20 years old 7 days later. For a while, the internet had my age wrong. I said, hey, leave it. Stop believing everything on the internet. First of all, me said, nobody cares. Second of all, rest in peace, Craig Mack. Rest in peace, Big. Rest in peace, Andre Harrell. Rest in peace, Burt Pottle. How come you ain't say rest in peace to Black Rob? How come you ain't say what's up, Shine? How come you ain't give a shout out to Mace? Let's talk about it, right? Because Misa, we need to talk about this. See, even Harvey Weinstein's wife, the girl that owned Marcella or whatever, even she knew to keep her MF mouth shut because even she knew I'm not defending this monster. This has always been my issue with Misa. And I know people are like, oh, well, this and that. Misa supports Diddy. She believes in Diddy. The only thing she believes in more and supports more than Diddy is Justin. And if it was because between Diddy and Justin, it would be Justin all day. If it was between Diddy going to jail and Justin going to jail, of course I think she'd take Diddy going to jail. But the fact that Misa is out here now trying to romanticize the 20 years of exploitation, the 20 years of brutality, the 20 years of pure, legalized, in my opinion, stealing from artists, destroying artists, sucking the life out of everybody around them so that you can be like, but bad boy for life. What is going on with these people? And this is what I mean. This is what I mean. I don't support people. I support people's actions. And when their actions change, baby, our support can go too. We've been wondering a while where Misa felt like this. And maybe Misa is a victim, but she doesn't feel like she's a victim. And she 100% wants to protect and support Diddy's legacy as much as he does. Y'all can argue with it. She told us in this post, we don't have to wonder anymore what Misa thinks or where. Were you not entertained? People were allegedly being raped. Artists were getting their royalties stolen from them. Executives were being beat with baseball bats in their offices. Kurt Burrows got a baseball bat on the table, or with allegedly Ken Mysell, the lawyer that just dropped Diddy in the room until he signed over bad boy for life. Do you understand? Do you understand? Biggie got murked. Tupac got murked. People got beat up. Steve Stout got beat up to a pulp in his office. And you want to glamorize this? If you had taken all the things that Cassie had said out, okay, yeah, it is a legacy. But the fact that you think there can't be excellence without brutality and a monster, Misa is dizzy in her head. Again, she's hinting that she wants to write her own story and produce her own documentary that sets the record straight. And how dumb is it for her to bring up they got her age wrong, but she just let it be? Misa, if they got your age wrong, what do you mean you just let it be? Why did, like, this is stupid. You just let it be. Okay, who cares? The time to speak out would have been then, not now. And I mean, you can speak up anytime you want, but I'm just talking about for impact. Um, they said, so Nikki Swan, Misa liked these tweets. So there are two comments she liked. Curvy Bus Diary said, write a book. Your life story could be loosely based on something like the coldest winter ever, not when you're supporting the monster. Again, this is why Misa is still cool to party with Diddy, because she is in awe of his legacy and she wants to be a part of it. But Misa, you want to be so closely tied. We're going to see what really built up Bad Boy because the feds are coming in. And I know that everybody thinks that it's just Smex rackpicking. There's a lot more that the feds have expanded. So we're going to see. She also liked a tweet that said, a comment that said, so beautifully said and so true. Thank you for sharing this record moment in time, because a full-blown legendary era, iconic for so much more than just the music, which in itself is iconic, but also the musicians and talent and singers, songwriters, producers, choreographers, stylists, and glam, who he all used and took advantage of everybody. The entertainment, shows, clubs, vibes, heck, Justin's on Tuesdays. And of course, let's not forget the fashion too. An entire legendary era filled with greatness that will live on eternally. Nobody can take this period. Y'all, she also, like someone said, love you, Misa. I wish there could be a bad boy story. No blame, no egos, no cap, just a story about young blacks trying to make it big in a family that is like everyone else, dysfunctional. But wow, look what was accomplished. And she said, my story is coming. No blame, no egos, no cap. It was all, is it me? Well, is it me? No blame. The fact that Misa and them are acting like without Diddy, hip hop and R&B would have never broken through as a legitimate thing. Diddy wasn't the only person doing it. That's why he jumped in, because he saw there was money there. And there were a lot of other executives trying to do the same thing. Misa is, y'all, the only thing Misa cares, and I said this when she said, this is about protecting black men. It's not. It's not. No, I don't think so. Not for Misa. It's about protecting the black men you know, the black men you love, and also the money that you need to survive. And that's why when people say, "Oh, it's about the," no, it's about the people you love. And I'm sick of people acting like people, only the people they know and love are worthy of being treated as human and are worthy. If somebody had did that mess to Justin, or worse yet, if somebody, God forbid, did that to somebody you loved, to the Cassie thing, would you be sitting there talking about a legacy? No blame, no ego? What is this? Cowboy said, Combs Boy said, I've been telling people that your age was wrong for years, but nobody cares about the truth when the lie is more entertaining. Misa's dizzy ass started yelling, talking about some right. If your age was so important, why didn't you correct it? You out on here defending Diddy, defending his legacy. Why didn't you put that much interest into defending your honor? Why did you actually put a thing be like, y'all, I was not that old? You're the one that let that. Do you talk about people are more entertained with a lie? When let me tell you something, Misa, right? I actually didn't know that she was supposed to be underage, but when we, and it's not just me, it's what the culture feeling, hear that a girl got impregnated and didn't have 18 candles on her cake. So this is what I mean about Misa's been desensitized because she's been running with monsters so long she don't even know what real evil look like. When we hear that a girl that doesn't have 18 candles on her cake has been impregnated, it's not gossip. It's not the truth that's more entertaining than the lie. It's you were a victim. That is illegal. That person is a predator. They are weird. Somebody do something. And the fact that Misa thinks that we looked at it as idle gossip, nobody cares about the truth, and the lie is more entertaining. You cosplayed being a child bride. You let people think that somebody had impregnated you when you didn't have 18 candles on your cake. The lie is more impressive. Okay, Misa. Girl, listen. TV Tokyo says what I did. She said, "Girl, bye." Now you're trying to paint him in a better light. You got Stockholm syndrome or something. Um, uh, Executive Pin said, "Okay, I felt you can tell another story. Honor the legacy of the life lost. We're so loyal to trauma, it's truly sad. We can still pray for folk, but not acknowledge the foolery. Just a humble opinion." Gita Beat said, "Girl, you be confusing me." She don't confuse me. Misa's shown who she is loyal to. She is loyal to Diddy. She's loyal to Bad Boy. She's loyal to Justin that owns and runs half of Diddy's stuff. And let me just say, when Misa gets online and starts talking about we need this and we need that and pray, she ain't talking about everybody. She's talking about her son, her ex, and the legacy they built. The fact that Misa would even want to say that, it's weird. It's just weird. Kagom on Twitter, I said it right. She said, y'all, Misa was abused and groomed. Diddy destroyed her son's life. Misa, behind every bad boy is a bad gal. F all that rape stuff. Sorry. F all that grape stuff. Look at the empire he built. This is Misa. Kagome also said, Lex the writer said, what the F is going on with Misa Hilton? The legacy of Sean Diddy Combs was nothing but a house of cards built on his violent, aggressive, and predatory behavior, not just to the women, but to the artists he seduced. She said, Kagome said a good point. She said, y'all told Kagome said, y'all tore Miami to shreds for just being associated, but pulling out 1,000,001 excuses for Misa. She's just trying to protect her bag. Nothing to see here. Mother Kitten said, Misa was a cleanup woman, and you can't convince me otherwise. Just like Foxy Brown, she doesn't feel relevant without the association of her abuser. Listen, she's still posting excerpts from her diary. Maybe she's angling for a book deal, but to actually, or I will just say this, right? Maybe Misa is just saying this to say that she's honoring the legacy of Bad Boy, and it's going to be a fake out because once the book's out, it will actually tell the real story about Diddy. And maybe she's saying this so she doesn't meet a Kim Porter fate. So you know what? I'll reserve judgment for what the actual book is, but all I got to say is Misa is moving really, really weird right now. That's all I gotta say. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.